"We don't believe that bans have ever worked on anything," Chris Cox said on Fox News Sunday. "What we have said is very clear: if something transforms a semi-automatic to function like a fully automatic, then it should be regulated differently." While any kind of broad gun control legislation faces virtually no chance of passage in the Republican-controlled Congress, lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are considering a narrow bill to ban bump stocks following the murders of 58 people in Las Vegas last Sunday, the worst mass shooting in modern U.S. history. The bill might be largely symbolic, since bump stocks had been a relatively obscure and unpopular gun accessory. Cox said the Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives should regulate bump stocks, since it's already illegal to convert a semi-automatic gun into an automatic one. "The ATF needs to do their job, review these, and if there is a need for further regulation, then we will work on further regulation," he said. He did not offer specifics on what that further regulation should be. The NRA released a statement last week maintaining its long-held position that banning guns from law-abiding Americans, based on the criminal act of a madman, will do nothing to prevent future attacks. "Accessibility is about accessibility for the good guys," he said on CBS's Face the Nation. "That's what the Second Amendment that protects the right to bear firearms is all about. I've seen the effects of gun violence firsthand in Iraq, and I know that it has no place at our schools, on our streets, at our concerts," he said on ABC's This Week Sunday. "You can have restrictions on guns under the Second Amendment," Moulton said as he debated the gun control issue with Representative Scott Taylor, RVA, on the talk show. "I mean, a great way to protect your family's home, as you know as a former Navy SEAL, would be to have some landmines out in front and have some grenades stockpiled," Moulton said. "But we don't allow that in our community. We don't allow families to own tanks. So we have reasonable restrictions that are perfectly respectful of the Second Amendment, and we know from experience that restrictions like this, that common sense reforms will help." Taylor said there should be a high, very high bar for restricting gun ownership rights. Marina Fang contributed reporting.